Sonshinefilms, you know what's love. Go watch the vid like unsubscribe. Jump in the chat, you feel the vibe. Like a family reunion, we electric slums. Come join the fam, join the fam. You see your man, he going ham. Come join the fam, join the fam. You see your man, you see Anna. Sonshinefilms, you know. All right. This is some footage. We going down to North Carolina. And we going down in Big Red, the new Tesla thing that we got, and we gonna let FSD do all the driving. Okay, so we got 2 ways to go. We can do a 4 hour and 41 minute, 4 hour and 16 minute. I'm gonna opt for the 4 hour and 16 minute. And now you don't even have to press the big brake pedal. This is FSD iteration 14.2.1. the hottest iteration out for the public, and all you have to do, seatbelts on, press of a button, and away we go. The monitor is a little dark because I got a long trip and I'm trying to conserve some energy, right? So, but y'all gonna be with me on this trip. FSD.
In 1,000 feet, turn
you feel
left
the
onto
wheel is going by itself. I have to say, purchasing this vehicle, I've had this car for about a month now, I think. Yeah, it's been about a month. And I have to say, having this vehicle has kind of changed my whole aspect and perspective about driving. I have to say, just as a whole. I used to kind of dread driving because of how, you know, the money that I had to spend between gas and just the chore of driving, right? Having to be on the road. Sometimes you get into traffic. Some of these drivers out here are less attentive than others. But with FSD driving, taking the wheel, right? And my gas expenses being little to nothing. I say for about 2 weeks worth of driving, I pay about $5-10 to charge at home. Right? Every night I put it on the charger. It's all the way back up to what I need it to be every day. And I pay $5 in addition to my BG&E bill every time I give it about 40%. It's crazy. The numbers are crazy. And if you even go to like a charging station, I'm gonna have some recording done while we go to a charging station. While going to a charging station, you can see that even it's a little more expensive than charging at home. It is. But it's still a fraction of the cost of gas charging, of gas, filling up your gas tank. Yeah, it takes a little time. That's fine. You know, it takes, 15-20 minutes with these new V2, V3 chargers. And that is a little bit of time. What I like to do, I like to play, a little show on Netflix or something. Hulu, play a little show, and spend the time while catching up on my show while I'm charging. You know what I mean? You can do all of that here. You can play games. You can do all of that. But for now, we on our way to North Carolina for this business trip. I've taken this trip before. That's why I really want to enjoy this and document this. I've taken this trip before with this car, but not with this version of FSD. I've taken this trip before with FSD version 13.2.9, I'm sorry, 13.2.9. And honestly, that was like a real complete build for me. 13.2.9 was a real complete experience with FSD, but in seeing the incremental and intricate changes that FSD 14.2.1 is dealing with now, this is head and tails the most human-like driving experience I've ever had, right? And I'm already wowed by just having FSD in general. Like, it makes you feel like that you're in a chariot around, like people going like Stone Age, it really makes you feel like you're in the future. Like, this car is driving itself. I don't feel any of the stress or strain of anxiety or angst in driving. I really have confidence in this machine, and it's showing me the visualizations, what it sees. I can also go a step further and have it show the cameras, and sometimes I do that, show the rear camera. But this road trip is like a breeze, because it's just like sitting here and watching the world. Like, you know, this car really is full of a lot of features that allows it to be a very comfortable experience. These seats, this interior, the soundproofing, the shocks, absorbent, all of this is just making it for a very comfortable ride. And in that, I have to say that this little drive, though it might be long and it might be a business trip, it won't be considerably a nuisance, because I enjoy it. It's time, it's peace that I get to really think and ponder and think about the things that are going on in my life. But I also get to see this beautiful view. Like, this car has so many beautiful windows. The view from the sky to the front, to the back, to left, to right is like remarkable. You know what I mean? And you really get to enjoy it.
In 1,000 feet, take the Interstate 695 south ramp on the right toward
You really get to enjoy, you know, those little things. Like I said, when I was driving, you know. But the thing is I hardly drive anymore. Like, because the thing is, if you had a chauffeur, you would never let the chauffeur take a day off. You would never be like, all right, chauffeur Bucky, or whatever your name is, Buxley, all right, bro, go ahead, take a day off. I'm gonna drive myself today. No, sir. I don't like driving no more. So that's how I feel. Like, this vehicle chauffeurs me around. I have a chauffeur, and I like to use it. I don't want to drive any longer. I don't want to have the privilege of driving. Now, the thing is, I won't front. I know that sounds good, but I do still pull up and get behind the wheel.
Now take
but
the
only
Interstate 695 south ramp on the right.
On particular instances, and those instances are generally when I got a nice stretch of road, there's not a lot of cars out there, there's definitely no police out there, and I can open this thing up. Because one thing about this car, like I said, this car is fully. It's got everything you would want in a vehicle. One thing about this car is one of the fastest cars I've ever driven in my life. If you put your foot to the pedal, like for real, you'll feel like you're in a warp. You'll feel like you're going back to the future style. Like, this thing bends reality when it moves. My kids get butterflies when it move out like that. So it's one of those vehicles that you can enjoy in that sport, you know, sporting capacity. You know what I mean? Run around real fast. You're doing shit a certain way. Bro. So when it, you know, I do drive it sometimes, and when I drive it, I'm really getting on into it. I'm putting the gas on there. But as for like day-to-day driving, run me to the store, or I'm getting in the car and I'm putting in the FSD. The beautiful thing about this software is, like, it really doesn't feel like stress to drive. So like middle of the night, I want a particular something to eat or a certain, you know, I just go in the car and type it in. You know, I don't Uber Eats no more. I can't remember the last time I wanted to Uber Eats anything. I don't Uber Eats anymore because it's a waste of money. I'm paying double for what I'm ordering for the convenience fee. But now it's not an inconvenient thing. I can just hop in the car and pop in the address on it. I can order and get my food hot, and I don't have to worry about who's handling my food or none of that. I'm gonna go get mine. So this car is just
such a movement, get right into it, get up and do it. Such a movement, get right into it, get up and do it. Such a movement, such a movement.